Hump day!
Boop de whoop!
Come on, guys. What day is it? What day is it?
What day is it, Aaron?
Well, we'll see how this works out. You know, I mean, I was running a little behind. Normally for work, I work 3 days on site with my customers, and then I come home, which means that Wednesday nights I'm just shacked up in a hotel. But this week was a 2-day week, and so after I left work today, I was driving home. So we have the late edition.
Yay. Razman stayed awake. Holy moly. Everybody, give prayers or whatever the hell you do to Mr. Razman. He is a sick, sick puppy, and I don't mean in the me and Josh sense of the word.
All right, so if it's not digging too much, explain to me what's going on, because I haven't figured it out and I haven't had the time to catch up.
With Ray?
Yeah.
Type A influenza with bronchitis.
Oh my God.
Double slammy.
I guess his daughter got to him.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell type A means, but it don't sound good.
Anytime they put a type or a level or yeah. So, have you seen, I assume you have, the Tango 2?
Have you seen me? Yeah, of course I've seen it.
Okay, just making sure. You know, I did a little looking because initially when I saw it, I was kind of like, oh, that's not a me controller. Oh, well. And then, of course, I saw the price and I'm like, $200 for an Xbox controller?
Makes sense to me. It's got a damn freaking, it's got a module built in.
Well, it does. And here's the deal. They have limited the module for the time being to 250 milliwatts, but it sounds like if they get confident, they can actually turn it up to 500 milliwatts.
Oh, I'm sure somebody will figure that out like within a week, bro. Just
already did. So the same guy that figured out how to hack the micro from 100 to 250 milliwatts figured out and released on day 1 how to increase it. So I guess the chipset and all the hardware that is a part of the receiver is exactly the same. So it was probably really easy for him to figure out.
Yeah, dude, Double A, you have no idea how excited he is. He ordered that shit on like day 1, hour 1, minute 1 of release. He's been waiting for this. Sidewinder, what up, fucker?
But there's some other things going on with it. So, you know, it has a built-in transmitter antenna that is very well designed to be stuffed into a backpack. And then I didn't see this initially. Did you see that the gimbals fold up?
Yeah, you got to pay like an extra $50 for that.
Oh, that's the Pro, huh?
Yeah, that's the only difference.
But
apparently those were really hard to design and manufacture cheaply, so hence the extra 50.
Right. Well, because they have to hold up to being repeatedly deployed and put back and deployed and put back on top of the regular use.
Yeah, and staying like they're supposed to while you're using them. I'm sure that was the real whatever the hell the word I'm looking for is.
Yeah, to get a tight lockup. Because can you imagine if they had even a little bit of wiggle in them?
Oh, a few days, Double A.
Yeah, it does not look like a me controller. I mean, it has really short throw. The gimbals, I'm sure, are good quality, but I don't know enough, and none of the reviews have said that they're necessarily great quality. And that's not knocking them, but they may or may not be Hall effect. I don't know, which will just help them hold up. But being short throw and just the style, I'm I got the nipply thing going on, not a me controller.
Yeah, I'll never stop using this until it breaks.
Same.
And then I might find one that has an old one somewhere. Buy it off them.
Yeah. But no, I mean, for what it is, I thought it was actually a really ingenious design. The screen isn't crazy. And if you think about really what we use them for, it doesn't have to be a giant LCD that's full color and all this other stuff. So, okay, they're both Hall effect. Very cool.
608 got his today. Lucky bastard. So have you flown with it yet? Tell us all about it, bro.
Right?
Is it cheese dick? Is it epic sauce? Is it cheese dick epic sauce? 50, what up, brother?
All right. So for you guys that have been hanging with us, you know, this year, one of the big things we brought to the show was multi-streaming. With that, it brought a few challenges, some that I didn't think of, like the giveaway. Like, how the hell do we handle this if we have people watching in multiple locations, right? So we have a solution for that now. So tonight, we actually have a Sidewinder FPV exclusive giveaway. And then we're going to do a slap and strap or two also to make up for some of the lost time.
I got it. I'm holding it right here. It's in my hand.
Very nice. So what I'm going to be putting in chat here and there is a link to a form that we're going to use. If you follow that, it takes you to a Google Drive form. It's going to ask you for your name and your email address. That's going to make it very easy for you to get a hold of us to get a hold of you. And then we're going to use a random name picker to go ahead and take the list of names. So here in a minute, when I post it, feel free to hop in there, sign up. It'll only allow you to sign up once per night.
Yeah, and we will keep it open for a couple of days and announce the winner in a coming up video that I have planned to drop on the FPVnoobtube.
Oh, okay.
You guys may have seen this format before with Bardwell. It actually works really well and keeps things fair. Or we'll go live or something. I don't know. We don't plan shit very well around here. You guys know this already.
We try, but it doesn't always go how we want.
E-Drone says, give it away before Chuck steals it. Dude, are you kidding? Josh was already like, yeah, we're not having a giveaway, bro. It's mine.
I wouldn't say that.
No, he wouldn't say that. Luckily, I have it, so. And I already have one myself, so.
All right, for you guys in Facebook, it just let me know that it couldn't. Oh, maybe it did post it to Facebook. It says it's saying It didn't. So if you didn't see it, make sure you get over to the YouTube chat at some point and sign up.
Well, Josh, if you look over here in the chat, everything you type comes twice. So.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, since he wrote what it was right there, might as well show it to you.
Yeah, these things are really cool. So Sidewinder and Chuck especially started doing a lot of chatting, you know, on the side, getting that bromance going. And Sidewinder was like, hey, take a look at these things I make. So, of course, then the rest of us got wind of it, and we're like, holy crap, that's nice. The details are... It's made of paracord, and they are hand-woven, handmade to order, and they appear to be very comfortable. They're fully adjustable. They have the detachable transmitter clip thing, so you can take it off without having to take your lanyard all the way off. Plus, they have the high-quality clip, and if you guys, let's say, after the giveaway, decide that you want one and you didn't win the giveaway, you can buy them from Sidewinder himself for $40. Now, before you scoff and go, $40? Remember, they're handmade. These things take hours to make, plus materials. So it's actually a really, really good deal for something, and you're supporting one of your FPV bros, keeping them in the hobby. So.
Yep, I already got one myself. Ooh.
Oh, what up?
Gravy. What up, dog?
I thought I'd just spring it on you.
Right? Yeah. And I actually didn't want the clip, so he actually wove in a motor bell in the end, which is actually ridiculously comfortable.
That's really neat. Very cool. What's going up, Gravy?
Not much, chilling. How are you guys doing?
Good, man.
Doing good. Trying to keep up with all the stuff going on lately.
You guys know Gravy wants one of those things.
Which things?
It's what we're giving away tonight, man. Sidewinder makes them.
Oh, what? Dude, that's fucking sick.
Dude, so stupid comfortable.
Really?
Yep. I got one for myself.
It doesn't like rub on the back of your neck in the summer and like.
Nice.
What up?
Well, I don't know. It's wintertime, so I can't answer that question. What's up, Enoch?
How you doing?
Good, brother.
Yeah, so we've been aching to. Oh, go ahead, Chuck.
I was gonna say hi, Josh. You bring the guy in, you don't even say hi to him.
I know, I'm such an asshole. What's going on, Enoch?
Hanging in there, man. Hanging in there.
I'm sure. Thanks for coming on the show, guys. We like to have anybody that wants to be here, whenever you want to be here.
Yeah, we're whores, so
Totally. Well, so since you've got your protest to save the hobby thing up, when I saw you guys going with that, I wasn't quite sure what kind of traction it was going to pick up, and you guys have really picked up a lot of traction with it. So good job with that.
Thanks.
Well,
yeah.
First of all, let's pretend like me and Josh don't watch the stream that was on earlier at all. And
that's totally disconnected from this. This is hobby. This is the entire hobby base, not just our crew.
So that's like right here. It says "Help Save Our Hobby." What we understand that UFTA crew is a bunch of people having fun. You know what I mean? And the protest needs to be more serious. It's more than just like FPV pilots that have to deal with this. So that's why we came up with a front-facing website called Help Save Our Hobby. And that way, like, everybody can get behind it. And it's going to be, like, a unified voice of the entire hobby at once that, like, our access to hobby flight is important. And, we're going to voice that together.
Real quick, guys, I was going to say, let's just pretend that me and Josh have no idea what this is or what the hell you're talking about. Because some of the people in our group here might not know, and just let them know what the hell's going
on. You want to talk about the NPRM? Or you want me to, Gravy?
You can talk about it. You got it more down pat than I do. You probably got it right in front of you.
So Congress mandated that the FAA figure out how to deal with and track all the UAS in U.S. airspace, and that includes going down to 250 grams is what the current NPRM. So NPRM is like a rule set that they're coming up with to try to talk about how they're going to RID and how they're going to control the airspace down to 1 inch above the ground. Currently, the way it's working out is almost every drone that there is out there right now will not be upgradable. It'll have to be retired into an FRIA zone, which is a federally recognized identification area. Essentially, prison field, and they're gonna put you out there and they say that's where you get to be with all that old stuff, and all the new stuff will allow limited or remote ID, which is like they're gonna live ping you. You're gonna have a live internet connection. They're gonna have an app that they can log on the app and see where you're flying and who's flying what. They'll see the location that you're at, the location of your drone. It'll have a license plate number, so like on the app, so people can report your drone and like narc you out from the app. It keeps going. Like if you've built your drone yourself, you're never going to be able to get it to be limited or full RID. It'll be banned and it'll be put inside the FRIA zones. You won't even be able to fly in your backyard. Banned. All right. Now, if you buy your drones from a certified manufacturer, it's okay, right? But they can't be modified. So So that means do you want to put a GoPro mount on it? Oh, modification illegal. So then that's banned. Only allowed in an FRA if you modify it at all. And these things need to be tamper-proof too. So they're going to set them up. So like if you lose the internet or if you try to like get around their geofencing system, whatever people are going to call it, then they're supposed to be able to disable the drone. So it's a big push that is going to destroy the entire hobby, all the businesses we love and rely on. And we're at the point now where it's like what they asked for extension of the comment period for the NPRM. You can leave a comment and you can tell people what you think about it. But they took the extension. They said, go fuck yourself. Now, that says to me that they're ready to just slam this through. And luckily enough, we put in for the permits before they freaking rejected the comment extension. So that's why we got to go to DC. That's why we got to let them know what's going on. And I think we can stop it. It's about pressure.
You know, I have hope too, because some parts of it are inevitable. And part of me gets it, like the adult part that says, look, commercialization is coming. We know something's got to change to be able to accept it. Sure, okay. But this is a clear and just frivolous overstepping of reasonable boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. When a law is created, there's supposed to be something about reasonable burden. And I don't see anything reasonable about this. I was actually just the other day, I love to listen to that X-Jet rant every once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
And he brought something up that I never even thought of. And I'm like, dude, how simply brilliant. I've never registered. I don't plan on registering anything ever. Now, you see, they're going to depend on those funds from people registering to operate. And if nobody registers, well, they're not going to exactly have much funds to operate with now, are they? Some people may not agree with what I'm saying here, but I like it. Because I'm in the fuck off camp.
Right?
Well, I mean, the thing is too is they didn't listen to like the ARC report
or the DAC.
So much, I mean, there's so much or the ASTM. They didn't listen to all this stuff, and it doesn't make sense. There's no need to have any of this because if it's not happening now, it's going to continue not happening. And if people like break the regulations, there's already stuff on the books, so you're going to get screwed if you screw up.
Yeah.
I mean, so why do we need more?
Right. No, it's flagrant. I mean, it's intended to kill every hobbyist for whatever reason. I mean, I'm not getting into the right or wrong, but I'm sure somebody has developed a long list of reasons why the hobby should just die, period. RC, airborne RC, and not without a fight. The FPVnoobtube as a whole supports you guys. We've been on your guys' ass since you started this crusade, to organize people to display publicly. And we're going to be there either the 28th or the 29th to demonstrate with you. So
hell yeah. Yeah, so like the 28th, it's like people will be getting there. So probably like midday, people start trickling in and stuff from getting off their planes and finding their way to the center. DC over by Hancock Park. So that'll be like kind of like we'll all meet, we'll hang out, we'll get accustomed to each other, maybe grab some picket signs and picket in front of the FAA while they're open. And then Saturday, that night, probably not hit it so hard, and then Saturday, do the whole day protesting. And then Saturday night, everybody will be hanging out together and we'll be able to have some fun. Sunday, maybe have a fly-in somewhere. So.
Okay, good to know, because I was going to ask you if there was any sort of, obviously you can't put a hard schedule on it, but any idea when the primary day would be and all. A lot of us are going to be driving over from Delaware, so it's going to be a 2-ish hour drive. Trying to decide now whether we want to park a little bit out of DC and just bring the metro in, or if there's going to be anywhere nearby where we can actually drive to and park.
Well, so there are parking garages, but the parking garages in DC are pretty terrible, I think, for price. But the park is directly on the metro route. So you can take the metro right to Hancock Park. Boom, done.
Yeah,
Got a bus
nice.
stop right on the edge of the park too.
Very nice.
then that's probably what we'll do.
And on our website too, we're gonna have the a link so you can go there and like from anywhere in DC, you can see like all the bus and train schedules and figure out like how to get there because parking is probably gonna be tough.
It's gonna be a pain.
Yeah. Well, it is on a regular day, so
But technically, we might have a UFDA van available to shuttle people. So if you keep in touch with us, we might be able to come find you at your Airbnb or whatever and scoop you as long as there's like 8 other people in the way.
Hey, Mike, not to jump in the middle of this with some other nonsense. Mike, check your Facebook real quick just to give you a heads up. We've had a bunch, like not just Enoch and I, just everybody in UFDA has just been working their ass off in this, and it's like talking to people left and right and trying to figure things out.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Gravy. When not tonight, but the previous week, I believe it was, on the FPVFC meeting, I listened to that after the fact, and I'll tell you, dude, when you fucking started ranting at the end there, I was screaming at my phone, yes! And so, like, I'm UFDA all the way.
Well, that's the thing, and that's why we're doing that's why we're doing this.
I like that move there.
Who, me?
No. We'll talk about it later.
Right.
Me and Josh are looking like, what?
Had my attention.
No, but I mean, that's like the whole thing, and that's the whole reason why we're doing this, is that, I mean, if you can get, like, I don't care, if you fly anything, then you should care about this. And I mean, yeah, like usually I come on getting hammered, smoking, stuff like that, but that stuff stops with this. Like, this is serious. This is something that is really going to screw stuff up. I mean, for people, for their jobs, like, I mean, I do this for a living too. And, but I don't care about that as much as not being able, like I made the video with, going out with Harley, and I do that all the time. And now I can't. I mean, and there are so many people that can be connected to that, or they can't go out with their friends and do it, or they can't do it to get over an addiction. They can't do it to get through like anxiety or something terrible in their life because of what? Money? Like, come on.
It's such a benign hobby in that no matter how you break it down, unless you want to go to some extreme, like, he was flying a long range plane and he was 20 kilometers away and he crashed and his battery got stabbed on a branch on a dead tree and it caught on fire and burned the woods down and somebody's house with it. Like, I mean, which is just off the wall nonsense. And unless you're willing to take it to that level of speculation, I challenge anybody to try to put a bad spin on this hobby.
Yeah, I don't know, if you pull something like if you pull something like that off, you better go buy a lottery ticket.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, and this has been said for a long time, like even before drones and stuff in the RC hobby, there was always community policing. Like, and when did that stop? Now you have all these people that just go out and do whatever they want, and they don't care. And now it can be looked back on. I mean, like, we're a small part of why they're doing this, but still, like, it can be looked back on and be like, well, here's an example. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying everybody, it's a real small fraction of people, but it's a reality. So, I mean, somebody's got to do something. So Mike got the idea and everybody kind of ran with it.
No, that's awesome. Well, I applaud you.
Oh, yeah.
I've never tried to organize anything of this caliber for anything near this sort of reason. And even trying to get, a dozen people motivated sometimes for a cause is tough. And maybe it's just what the cause is and how close it hits to home for all of us. But, all it takes is that one person. You hear it all the time. When you look at the protests in Libya and, the revolts and things, what it took was one person to go, you know what, enough.
Yep. And yeah, I mean, I've been doing protests and events my whole life as a production manager, and I had the company that I own, and it was just like, I know how to pull permits. All right,
awesome.
maybe we just throw some permits at the wall and see what sticks. And so we threw permits, and we started making some art, and we had already had the meme war going for like 2-3 weeks, you know.
I've been
and it
watching
was
that.
like the meme war developed into this like cool tool to just let everybody know what the hell was going on. And you know, maybe you wouldn't get all the information from a meme, but you got enough to be like, what the heck is going on? I'm looking it up. You know, and that if you look in the comments on Reddit, that's what everybody's doing. They're letting each other know. They're talking to people, getting the word out, and I think it's spreading virally. It's getting where it needs to, and I hope we all pull together right now. Fuck all the drama, and let's just head to DC, and you know, make a big scene that shows like a bunch of people that are respectable, and they know the hobby that they love is in danger, and they want to do everything they can to protect it and save it.
You have no idea how much I wish I could come.
We got your back, guys.
Yo, send us a cardboard cutout of you. We will hold it up and walk it around. Why not?
Let me see if I can find one of those in my truck.
If you're at home watching,
get
your cardboard ready.
I got your angry head. I got this.
He looks enough like me, dude. He'll be there.
Yeah, but I don't have, you know, that awesome caliber beard going.
Just get his head on a stick, and then you know.
I know. Yeah. I wish I had more than a month to grow my beard. I'm only like 2 weeks in.
Right? It's
Not
February
even.
Protest. You need a beard for a February protest.
Yep.
I watched Joe Stan grow a beard
fishing.
in a month that it took me 7 months to grow.
Yep. That was, yeah. He's got some Miracle Grow or something in his coffee.
Italian fucker.
Right.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, I didn't mean to jump on that on you guys, but when I heard you guys were coming on, and thank you, Chuck, for lining that up. You know, I kind of wanted to get out there with it and just kind of figure some of it out for myself, for ourselves. Oh, awesome.
That's all gravy, man. He hit me up.
Tired of, you know, saying it over and over. So this show is not supposed to be about that, but I really appreciate you guys' time to throw all that out there.
Well, I really hope they're not tired of saying it over and over, because they're going to have to be saying it a hell of a lot more in the next week.
We're not done talking about this.
No.
It's like all we can talk about nowadays. That and meme war.
Right. And hey,
we
in
had
the protest,
so much fun with it, though. We had a lot of fun. And then, you know, we got cool artwork that came out of it. You know, we all bought the artwork and put it on our shirts and stuff. Like, look at this. You know, right there.
Hold on.
My favorite one.
Drones are not a crime.
Mm-hmm.
Holding it.
Well, another thing too is you can go to the website. You can go to helpsaveourhobby.com, or you can go to UFDA Crew in the protest shirts. UFDA Crew actually doesn't profit at all.
We're not trying to make profit off of this.
Yeah.
Our other stuff in the store does make profit. Don't get them confused. But if it's like protest related, or if it's got this symbol on it, it's not going to make us money. But it's good, like, for everybody to just get one and then have it at the protest. That would look really, really cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. See what
all
I can
UFDA
do.
Is freaking sporting them, I think.
Well, they better be. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, so that's actually been a really nice surprise. Gravy hit me up literally 15 minutes before we started the show, and he's like, "Hey, we're around."
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, "Hey, Josh didn't even know until we went live."
Well, yeah, no, you hit me up. Would you hit me up Monday, or was it last week? I think
last
it was last
week.
week. Yeah. And I felt bad, like, because I mean, obviously, like, you know, with full-time work and then this on top of it, it's like you only get so much time, and then you asked us to do it the same night as our show, and I was kind of like, you know, that ain't gonna work.
Well, you see, I
felt like a jerk.
I actually thought that the protest was a lot sooner than it is, so I was like, "Oh shit, I better hit him up so he can come and tell everybody before it's on," you know?
Yeah,
but
and I appreciate it too. Thanks for having us on, man. Like,
some people
on short notice.
Some people thought it was a joke because they were like, "This isn't a leap year." But I didn't even think of that. I was just like, when's the first day that everybody can make it? This Saturday? All right, send it. You know, and then people were like, well, I'm going to take the day off day before. I'm going to get in there on the airplane. So I was like, fuck it. Permits for 2 days. So it'll be the 28th and the 29th. You know, we'll have the permits hopefully all ready to go. Hell yeah, UFDA takeover from West Side.
West Side in the house.
Yeah, and that's something else I wanted to talk about. So since he's here, let's toot his horn a little bit. Congratulations on the GoPro $1 million contest, man. Seriously.
Oh, yeah. Congrats.
Yeah, if
now,
you guys
the way
haven't,
I understand it, there was like, and it's almost a shame he's not here to just kind of throw it out. So we're just going to have to get him in chat. Or I'll tell you what, if you want to shoot him one, he can pop in for a minute. I don't give a shit. Or for the show. Anyway, the way I understand it, there was like 45 other people that kind of got in on the winnings. So I guess they take that $1 million, they split it across all the people that they threw in there, and then you get your slice of the pie. Nonetheless, it's still, I mean, what an honor.
He was putting in the work, though. You know, yep. He definitely went out there early mornings, getting those shots. You know.
Yeah, if any of you guys have not seen the video that he won with, bro, fucking epic. Yep.
Oh, and we were thinking that before it turned into, you know,
right?
Just when he shared it, we're all watching it like, I like Chris, but we're jealous because he's got all these cool people and he's climbing on spider webs and getting FPV footy and chasing dirt bikes in the desert.
Oh, I don't think I have Chris.
So cool, Chris.
I don't think I have Chris on. I don't think I have Chris on my messenger.
Chris Teal.
Oh, there he is. All right, Chris, you want to jump in?
But yeah, that's a really cool opportunity to be able to recoup some of that because, you know, some people I've come to realize, you know, to get some of that stuff, not all of us live in these epic places or, you know, places with cool things to fly on, around, over. And, you know, people are spending money to get to these places to have that opportunity. So is it like a complete payback? No, but, you know, you were going to do that anyway. So this just helps.
Yeah.
So Gravy, how's all this stuff like impacting your job? Like, is anybody getting overly worked up with it yet?
Yeah,
like,
everybody's pissed. I mean, so basically nothing that is available currently is compliant with any of this NPRM stuff.
No.
So what is every aerial photographer or aerial videographer or anybody that does anything professionally with any kind of drone under 55 pounds, it's obsolete.
It's obsolete. They're not going to let you fix it unless you go become a certified manufacturer and you fix it to their specifications using 100% parts kit. So everything has to be pre-designed as a parts kit. So that means you're going to have to go like, do you want to have this type of drone? Well, you better buy all the parts with it that go on it in one thing. You're not allowed to swap them.
Which means Grayson Hobby's going to make a killing.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's the more you guys talk. Like, I initially got myself real worked up over it because I went on vacation at the end of December. And when I did, I unplugged, like no phone, no computer. I was just relaxing. And I come back and all this shit's going on. And so I start reading. And the more I read, the more worked up I get. And then I start getting angry. Then I'm telling these guys. Then I'm looking things up. Then I'm assuming things. Then I don't know what this means, and I can't figure it out. And oh my God, I had to kind of step back for a little bit, and I keep going back for more. But it's some parts of it are extremely ambiguous, and I know that that's by design. And then other parts, it's like, this can't be real, and it is.
Yeah.
To completely ignore the panel of advisors, you know, the industry experts, and I mean completely. They did not use one piece of advice that was submitted from anybody. They went and did their own, which just backs up the statement that you were saying, that they've made up in their mind how they want to do this and what they want to get out of it. And they don't give a shit what anyone has to say. Lucky for us, it is still a democracy.
Mhm.
And that's why I think it's about, like, how many pressure points do you have on these guys, right? Like, if we have the comments and the comments are getting media attention and the comments are turning the media attention into media pressure, what does a protest do? Does that add pressure, and does that help? And then when you add them all together, is that enough to make them go back to the drawing board? Maybe, you know, but I'd rather hope that we can do something than give up.
You go down with your boots on. You know, you don't lay down and go, oh, no, if we're going out swinging.
Damn straight.
Yep.
What's going on, West Side?
Thanks for having me on.
All right,
take me a second.
Tell us about this GoPro thing.
We got a millionaire on the panel.
I didn't win $1 million, everybody. Just it's amazing how many times I've had to clarify that, though.
That's exactly why I said it too.
I'm selling his address for 10 grand, peeps. So,
are you kidding? I'm going to show this guy.
And I'm gonna split it with Dirt Bike Dude. So,
hell yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the journey. It's not so much just tell us that, you know, X number of people won, you get some money. Yeah. We understand that part. Tell us about the journey.
Cool, man. Yeah. So basically, I was, you know, kind of a little bit more aware of it this year after John winning it last year. Because up to that point, until he won, I didn't even know it was a thing, you know. And so ever since then, I kind of been like just baking it in my brain. And then they released the 8, and then Spencer linked up with that Dirt Bike Dude, Ryan, and it just kind of, you know, the first time we went out, it was more just kind of testing the waters. It was pretty cloudy, and you know, we're getting to know him. But the second day, like, I was, you know, that day I remember going out like, all right, today we're gonna fucking get the shot, you know, like, and we spent, you know, hours out there. There was probably 120 gigs of footage we got over the day, and you know, but flying, you know, hit him a couple times, and it was whatever. He was super cool. So the more times I crashed and hit him, like, the more I felt fine about getting closer. And finally, I just hucked it right in front of his face, and that was the shot they picked. And
that was the fucking shot.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I remember when you showed us that shot. We were all like in Zoom. We're like, oh.
And I think it's just as cool because, you know, like, I had 2 8s that day, and I threw one with him. I was like, dude, here, just put it on your helmet, even if like we don't use anything. It's in the shot when we need, you know, when I'm filming you. And I think that had a lot to do with it getting picked. I bet if he didn't have a GoPro on his helmet, they might have passed. But I think, you know, they like showing people doing cool shit with their cameras. A lot of those shots were like third person, you know, like they had a GoPro here filming like with a 360 cam too, or like that fighter pilot shot. That dude's got a Hero 8 on his dash with 360 cam above it, you know.
Hey, I'll tell you what, they spent $1 million on that much promotion. That's a pretty damn cheap deal for them.
All right, exactly. You know, it's huge. It's a smart thing to do. And if you guys didn't know, they do weekly challenges also. Right now it's snow.
Oh,
So
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, and what video? If they pick your video, it's $1,000. If they pick a picture, it's $500.
Well, damn.
Hashtag GoPro Snow Challenge.
I gotta submit some stuff.
And they pick anything. Like, it says on there, like, it doesn't have to be skiing or snowboarding. It can be just cool things out in the cold, you know.
Smashed GoPros.
Yeah, I think one of the shots was a dude like ice climbing just on this small little rock, but the GoPro was in a cool little spot. And it's all about, you know, framing the shots right, you know.
Well, and a lot of that is just opportunity, meaning the more stuff you can have rolling from every angle, the higher the chances you're going to get something. And you know, I'm an amateur photographer, not any way to the level of some of you guys, right? But
we're all amateurs here, you know. Like, none of us are getting paid fucking our rent.
Actually, you are,
dude. I don't, you know, pay my bills with rent money, you know, or with photography money.
you're a little deeper in some of the grading and the editing, and you're probably a little better prepared with some of the equipment, whereas I'm on the next level down. I consider amateur. But one thing to realize early on, you know, because I ended up with one camera, and I'm just talking about like third-person camera or, you know, camera.
Yeah.
I started out with one camera, one GoPro, got another GoPro, ended up getting another camera. And there are times now where I'll have a camera over here on a tripod, a camera over here on a tripod. I've given this guy a GoPro, myself a GoPro, put a GoPro on a tree over here. And it's like you just realize that a lot of it's about opportunity, because especially with a hobby like this, there is no just lining it up to get the shot. You're not going to line it up and get it in a take.
No, Josh is the guy that comes out to fly and brings like 400 pounds of equipment.
Well, hey,
Yeah,
you know,
that's me too.
I have different days. Like some days I will bring one quad or maybe two quads and a GoPro. Other days I'll bring two backpacks, you know, all the cameras, 360 camera, all of it. And those days are a little bit more rough. So I got to split it up, you know, you got to keep it fresh and fun. It can't be work. You know, the second it's work, it's not fun anymore. So
especially when you're trekking out in the desert mountains up there, man.
Yeah, and you don't want to be forgetting a cord, and you got to just be prepared, you know.
Very cool. I won't say it again within the next 5 minutes. Congratulations.
Dude, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate, you know, it's cool to have like so many people that, you know, support what I do. Like I got so many congratulations on it. You know, it was like the most reactions I've gotten off a Facebook post in my entire life, you know, like it was cool. Everybody's like genuinely happy, I think. You know, there might be a little bit of salty people out there, but I feel like most people are just generally happy, you know, which is cool.
To be honest, dude, the coolest thing about this whole thing was just watching your reaction to finding out you won.
Hell yeah.
That was good.
I'm glad, dude. I'm so glad I just started recording. I'm like, on the off chance that I get fucking picked, I'll have my reaction.
If you guys seen it, go watch it again and just watch his shoulders. Because yeah, he gets all happy, but you could see his shoulders just relax, like, oh my god, a weight just got lifted.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. You know, I was pretty nervous like halfway through the video. I was like, oh man, I don't think I'm in it. Like there's so many good shots up to that point. I was just like, oh well, you know, it's cool. And then I saw Andy, our homie down there in Moab, and it kind of like brought me back down to the ground, like, dude, you could do this, you know, you were hanging out with them, you know, they're doing cool shit too, you know. And I watched that clip, and I think the one they picked of mine's a few later, and yep.
Well, dude, you're rich for a minute, man. You gonna fly out to the protest?
That's the plan. I'm gonna try, you know, if all things line out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shit, after taxes, it's like maybe I'll get some new tires on the truck.
I mean, maybe you'll get some money.
No, I'm gonna get probably like I'm probably gonna buy a Max now. Like I've been running the Insta one, but I better go to the GoPro.
Work that Mark Cuban angle, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know, he's a shark, so all you got to do is get on his good side.
And now I have my own little personal like representative I get to talk to through GoPro. So if I want to submit anything, I can like skip their process and just go straight to them.
All right. Well, here it is, bro. Here it is. This is what you're gonna do. First thing you're gonna do is go and tell them to start making the fucking session again.
It's the next conversation. It's gonna be happening. I'm gonna bring up the Insta one. I'm gonna be like, well, these guys have, you know, this. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Like, how come they could do it?
Maybe that'll be the next release, the session 6 with fucking Hypersmooth.
Hey, I only got 2 left, man. This needs to happen soon.
Honestly, though, like the frame rates on these heroes is worth every bit of weight, and being able to replace it at any Best Buy, that's what sells it for me. Somebody joked around and they're like, "Oh, so you get a year's worth of GoPros now, right? Or lifetime supply of GoPros?" I was like, "I'll take lifetime supply of GoPros over the money."
Right?
Oh my god, it would be on for me.
Dude, I'd fly like a maniac, yo. I tried to
Dude, you could start a whole YouTube channel on destroying a GoPro every day.
Yeah.
In all different ways.
Oh yeah, there'd be somebody in their legal department scouring like there's got to be a loophole. We got to stop.
I know, right?
So much salt. That'd be a salt mine.
That's awesome. And you know, it's another testament that speaks to all this BS going on in the air right now with the NPRM.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Well, I do have a question for Enoch.
Right.
So when are you going to finally jump off on one of them cliffs with your homies, dude?
I'm up in Massachusetts, man. We got one cliff, and it's right next to my house. And actually, one time I crashed on the cliff, and I had my homie jump off instead of myself. So
He's that friend, the one with all the manipulation.
No. This guy actually, he calls me his drone guy, and he gets my drones out of trees. He's a tree company guy.
It's good to have a tree guy.
Yeah, and then, but it's like,
As a
he
drone
did
guy.
that, and then whenever he wants, he calls me up. Like, he had me do a fireworks show for him. If you check my channel out, I'm going right through his fireworks. He does a nice display. But yeah, it's a fair trade, I think.
Fair
But
trade.
I show up whenever the motherfucker calls because it's like he's done me so many favors. Unbelievable.
That's awesome.
I should shout out while I'm here. If anybody hasn't sent me footage, just send me some footage of you with your goggles on, or you just chilling, or you just sitting in your office. You doing anything? I'm just trying to make this edit with as many FPV pilots in it as possible. There's a lot of people that have been sending me flight footage. I don't.
Only goggles on.
I don't want flight footage. I would rather have you just fucking hold your GoPro up.
Yeah, I
can
like
do that.
that. I saw that, and I saw how you were like, if you send me footy, you might as well not send me footy.
Yeah.
People get so carried away with that, man. They just want to shove every bit of, possible flight exposure down your throat. Well, it's like preaching to the choir. All of us are pilots. We all want everybody else to see us. It's like everybody's doing the same thing. Whereas you're making it personal. That's
like I'm trying to show that it's going to be called the faces of FPV. I want to show the faces of what we look like because who the fuck knows what they think a drone pilot is. I want a video to show them it's like every different walk of life. You have in this hobby, and it's awesome.
I think I can do something for you with this magnificent.
Yeah, man. You just waving at the camera, giving me a peace sign. Like it could be 2 seconds.
I'll throw it at you.
608. What if I don't have a face? Then you could send a video of your butt if you want.
If you don't have a face, we want to see what the hell your head looks like because that would just be epic.
Where do you put your goggles at?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you fly FPV if you don't have eyes?
Flies by braille.
Fly by braille. Control line. Just go in a circle.
I could just see a freaking quad on a line, dude. That would be just suicidal.
I just thought of the butt faces from South Park when you said.
Enoch, you want to bounce out?
You're muted, bud.
Yep.
Ooh, famous last gravy.
Famous last gravy.
So thank you for supporting the protest, guys. Thanks for supporting UFDA crew.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see everybody there. Find helpsaveourhobby.com, and there's a bunch of info there. We're gonna put more and more info there as we
get a $9 t-shirt, you fucks. It's worth it.
Yeah, cheap as fuck. And
hashtag resist the FAA when you get your shirt. Snap a pic.
Fuck yeah.
Resist.
And we're all gonna resist them together.
I'm waiting for I will not comply t-shirt.
Okay. That's doable.
That's kind of a bite off there's a bite off of the Second Amendment thing, but I still like it a lot.
There's one where it's like go ahead and take it or something.
I saw that one.
Take it. That one's good. And then there's one where FAA's got this little they got a little drone, like cartoon character, Droney, and he teaches you safety tips on their channel. And we had Quad God eat him. So
I will say I do like the quality of this StreamYard.
Right?
You like
this? It seems like it's like playing pretty smooth.
Dude, StreamYard is ridiculously nice, easy to work with. They just added green screen ability. Like you can stream multi-platform.
There was I had a little problem getting my OBS going, but
Yeah, and they have these little things they plug in called banners. And I mean, everything is kind of a simplified play off of OBS, meaning they didn't want it to have the complexity or the setup of OBS, but they wanted it to have features. And so, yeah, there you go. There's a ticker. You have all these branding options. So, you know, you can change logos. You can identify where the logos come up. You can set all kinds of.
That's more like Streamlabs. Streamlabs is kind of like that.
Yeah, kind of.
But
So
it's not a meeting. That's cool. I like how this meeting thing. Well, cool, you guys. I think the UFDA boys are jumping off.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we understand. We're
Thank
limiting
you,
it for an
guys.
hour two, being a late show. But thank you again for being on. Congratulations. Thank you for all your efforts, and we got your back, guys.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Resist
Thanks,
the
guys.
FAA.
Resist
Help
them.
save our hobby.com.
Hell yeah.
Got it. Very cool. All
Awkward
right.
silence.
Well, it got pretty busy there for a little bit.
All right. Well, hey, let me remind you guys. I know Josh has been throwing out that link. Get your email in there, and we'll make sure it's posted on the Facebooks if it's not already. It's going to be open for a day or two, so don't hesitate. Get it on it, and if you don't win, hit up Raz. Raz. Oh my God, I'm tired. My Mountain Dew is wearing off. Hit up Sidewinder. If you don't know who Sidewinder is, just hit me up and I will connect you with him. $40 hairs. I heard rumors that he will work for Quad Parts. So yeah, let's just show this little bastard one more time. Ooh, come on, boys. He builds them custom made. You measure your lanyard that you have, and he will build it to the exact length which you require, because they are not adjustable. Ridiculous. I love it.
Okay, I saw one where it looked like you had a pull cord on the back, so I was wondering if they were adjustable or not.
Nope. Unless you know how to do this braiding crap.
Hey, Kush. Yeah, and so, guys, I apologize. I was getting some messages that there were some AMA questions and FFA questions, and it looked like we were getting most of them addressed. Whoa. I don't know what that was. Did you just start your truck or something?
No, I rolled down my window. Here, I'll show you. Or no, fuck it, that's too hard.
No,
the freeway is 25 yards.
Noise.
The freeway is 25 yards from my truck.
Oh. But yeah, we think most of that was addressed. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to say, you know, if there is a question, go ahead and get it in chat now. If it wasn't answered, we'll do our best to answer it, because I have been trying to follow that pretty closely. I'll reiterate for anybody who didn't pick up on it, the Delmarva FPVnoobtube. Oh my God.
Yes, it's late.
The Delmarva FPVnoobtube will be representing at the protest in Washington, D.C. on the 29th. If you can't make it, cool. If you can, awesome. And if you're anywhere along the way, let us know, and we'll do what we can do for you if you need something. But, you know,
don't bring your drones.
And we want to be there.
Do not bring your drones or your quads or anything remote control. They will have VTXs on hand. They can plug into lipos and knock you out of the air.
Well, and meaning you can bring your stuff, because they are planning on doing some outside of DC flying if anybody's going to be around, but we are not doing any of that nonsense at the protest, because that would be totally counterproductive.
Yep.
Bring some money for hot dogs. I don't know. I heard you can't get hot dogs anymore.
Oh, I got mine.
All right. So, guys, if you haven't seen that link, I'm going to throw that link in here one more time. And if you're interested in a slap and strap, go ahead and submit your email address to that. Here in just a minute, we'll do a slap and strap giveaway as well. And then we're going to keep this list running. And in a couple days, we're going to go ahead and choose, once we've had the ability to spam everybody who might be interested, going to go ahead and choose a winner to win the lanyard as well.
And really though, if you guys really want one, hit up Sidewinder because supporting the homeboy is always a good thing. Hell, I bought him a Unify HV for mine.
Oh,
So
did you?
he got a few. Yeah, he got a few extra bucks out of me, but he did make mine custom.
Yeah, well. All right. Yeah, I'm starting to run out of steam too. So I'll tell you what.
I'd love to stay up all night with you guys, but I've been up since 4 a.m. and the dew is wearing off.
Yes, the FPVnoobtube officially stands with USDA. I love beef with UFDA. It's an invalid dynamic link. Well, it worked for some people. Let me double check it here.
Worst comes to worst, Ryan. By tomorrow, it'll be up in the Facebook group if it's not already. And if you have an even harder time, we will give it to you in the messenger.
Yes, it's going to be floating around. You don't have to do it tonight, but anything tonight, like I said, here in just a minute, I am going to do a slap and strap giveaway. It's been a few weeks since we've been able to successfully figure out how to pull one of those off with the multi-streaming. So things I didn't think about. And, you know, I'd be interested. It's broke, obviously. Not obviously, Ryan. You have to know what the word means to use it.
We love you, Ryan.
Couldn't have been that important. All right, let's see here. Let's get a list.
Ryan, if you can't get on there in any way, shape, or form, we will put your email in there. Just tell us what it is in Messenger.
All right, here I go.
Here I go, here I go, here I go.
So far, we only have 5 entries. So let's see. Out of 5 names, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here.
Oh, we got to end this.
I know. It's coming right now. I'm going to do this, and then we're ending it.
Mike, what's up, big dog? Mike wants that lanyard.
Oh, is he in?
Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah, he's in here. Oh, got 8. Okay, I'll give it another second.
Now this is just for slap and strap guys. So
that's right.
And at this point, I don't really care if you've won one before. You're gonna win one now if your name comes up.
Hey, that's fair. Look, if you want it, we're giving them away. Collect stickers. You can have a Raz car full of all kinds of stickery goodness.
Good night, Sidewinder. Everybody give him some love. He is our sponsor for the giveaway.
Yeah, so what did he say? How long does it take him to make one of those, Chuck? Roughly?
About 4 hours.
Okay. 4 hours, keep in mind materials, and he charges $40. So think about that, you know. It's not a bad deal. There's not a lot of people out there that'll work that hard for 4 hours to give it away for next to nothing. So,
dude, that paracord will last freaking forever, dude.
Here we go. So we're going to pick a random name.
Slap and strap.
Let's see if I can find where it put the name.
Yeah, everybody go check out click on that when we're done here and go check his channel. He's actually got some cool shit on there.
Well, I actually did not intend to do this with your email address. I intended to do it with your name, but I grabbed the wrong column. So everybody who loves Faded to Black at yahoo.com, so send him some random spam love, like maybe, you know, half naked midget.
I got the perfect one for him. Dude, fucking right? Josh is doxing people now.
So congratulations. I will send you an email. It'll be coming from the FPVnoobtube channel at gmail.com, and we'll get you what you need to get your item on the way. As a reminder, what you're going to do is take one envelope, put your name on it, and 2 stamps, well, name and address, 2 stamps. You're going to stuff that inside of another envelope and send it to the address that I send to you. That's how we handle shipping. All right, guys. Well, this has been really good. Gearhead, thank you for the sub. We appreciate it. Sidewinder, we really appreciate your support to the channel. And apparently my computer is really dragging because I keep adding and unadding and everything else. But yeah, man, we love you. Once I get some things straight, you're going to get an order from me. I refuse to take a giveaway from you. And keep your ears peeled to all the stuff going on with the FAA. If you're anywhere around DC on that day or on the Delmarva Peninsula, we urge you guys to come with us. We will be there on the Saturday for the Saturday demonstration. So,
and the dates were
February 28th. Everybody's going to be arriving, but they're thinking about doing an afternoon kind of show up on that Friday, or the 29th, which is a Saturday. And then if you're still around on Sunday, they're talking about doing some local flying spots.
Nice.
All right, guys. Good night. Congratulations. We love you guys. Happy crashing.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, God.